Hello, I'm Dr. Anup Sagarwal. I'm an ENT doctor practicing in South Delhi and presently is associated with BLK Hospital for Surgeries. Ear, nose, throat, that is my specialty. And today I want to discuss about common ENT problems in children. All children do get frequent coughs and colds, which every parent is familiar with, which mostly just need some nose drops and some anti-allergics to tide over those 4-5 day periods. But common problems associated with just these cough and colds are things like ear infections, which happen again after a cough and cold, more seen in this rainy season, and it travels in schools. One kid gets a cold, the whole school almost starts to get the infection, and a complication of that is an ear infection. You might have heard of occasionally some child having pus coming out of the ear. The idea is to treat it early and hard with the course of antibiotics so that the infection settles quickly. The other common thing that we see is just plain and simple ear wax. Ear wax is natural. It keeps forming, keeps shedding. Mostly the problem of ear wax comes when you try to clean the ears. Don't try to clean your children's ears. It just pushes the wax in and causes more earaches and ear infections. It is easier to just use some wax drops off and on so that the wax keeps coming out. If your child has an ear problem, it is best to get it seen by an ENT doctor and not fiddle with it on your own. Current sore throats is another thing that children complain about. All kids again get frequent cough and cold. They do get frequent sore throats. The first line of treatment is just salt water gargles and maybe some painkillers like Crocin. Every sore throat does not need an antibiotic and does not need very aggressive treatment. If your child has severe fever with sore throat, yes, then definitely it has to be treated right away. Another common problem that is seen in children and is often not diagnosed is adenoids being hypertrophied, big adenoids. Adenoids is a tissue right at the back of the nose sitting in the center of the head. So it would cause, large adenoid would cause blockage of the nose, frequent ear problems, hearing loss and ear infections, and it is a tonsil-like tissue. It might be associated with tonsils also being enlarged. Treatment is again treat the infections, and for adenoids, if they are causing recurring problems, it means surgery, which is a simple procedure from an ENT surgeon's perspective. And from the child's perspective and the parent's perspective, it does need anesthesia, but it gives relief right away. Mostly the procedure that is offered is coblation, which is a bloodless adenoidectomy, and the relief is there for you, is instantaneous and is lasting because now with the adenoids removed, the development of the face and of the ear improves and the effects is thus lifelong also. If you want to consult me, you can get an appointment through Librate, and you can also ask for paid video, text and audio consults through your Librate, either web or through the app.